Good Monday morning. Hey guys. Good morning. I am sorting through our vacation treasures. So you guys know we went on vacation. A couple of you asked me to share our treasures. I do this every year. When we come home from Kelly's Island, we always have the best finds. Like, you know, a lot of vacations you go and you just hang out and, you know, shop or whatever. I don't know. Our vacations at Kelly's Island is more about treasure hunting for me. My husband's a pretty good sport about it. Of course, we stop and have drinks and dinners and lunches and whatever. We do a lot of bike riding. We do a lot of hiking. This year, our daughter Abby went with us, and so we had a lot of fun. So good morning, Sissy. Good morning. So anyway, I thought real quick, I'll try to keep it quick. I thought I would show you guys what all we found, because I know a lot of you have been to Kelly's Island. It's up in Lake Erie, and I know a lot of you haven't and are curious. And so let's just get started here. I'm going to show you, let's see, I'm going to show you past finds because they're all kind of sectioned out already. The very first thing is these, I call them pork chops. Let me find you a nice size. Here's a nice sized one. So they look like, actually, they look like pork chops, and they're broken pieces of like pottery, like old crocks, or they have like the rust colored ones that I think are more like shingles, but these are like downspouts, just pieces of stuff like that. I'm thinking they're old crocks more than anything. But I kept this plate, and last year, Julie Martin Kincaid asked me for some pork chops. If I go get any more, if I had any I didn't want. So Julie, I remembered you because I put this note underneath my display, and I remembered somebody wanted them. And so I have a whole pile of pork chops over here. This whole pile right here is of pork chops. Julie wanted a little display like mine, so I collected you a whole bunch. Well, we all did, and I love them because they even have like little tiny ones. I don't pick. See the? Can you see the like the cream colored around it? So anyway, we picked up a bunch of pork chops, and I've got so many over the years. We were trying to think how many years we've been going. My friend Sherry Eddy has a house there, and she invites us every year up, and that's where we got hooked on it, was because of Sherry and her generosity, and she taught us all of these things. So anyway, there are pork chops that are double-sided. So I was just telling her that she was up there this week while we were up there. So I started collecting the double-sided, and so they're harder to find. So I am going to be sending Julie the ones that aren't double-sided, because that's like my new thing. So my little plate, I came home, sorted through, and got all the single-sided. So my husband's thing to collect is these rocks with holes in them. Every rock has a hole. He has likes them when the holes go like all the way through. Now this one doesn't go all the way through, but he finds these all the time. Look at this little tiny one. So I thought they were really cool. So he's got a whole pile here. He found this great big one. And then he's got like all of these holy rocks. So they're kind of a cool thing for him to collect. You know, he'll die if he knows. I came on here and said that. It's not that he collects it. It's just his thing that he likes. It's my collection, but I keep them for him. So then another thing that you can, and all of this stuff is washed up on the beach. Like there's several different beaches. A lot of them are private, so we can't go there. But there's a couple public beaches, so we go up and I just love to walk along the beach and see what I can find. So this is all like porcelain that we find every year, and I mean, like some of it, Sherry has a great collection, but like some of it has like their old plates or old chinaware from ships that probably have thrown them over, or I don't even know where it all comes from. So this is our little pile of pottery that we found this time. And Randy, my husband, found the best piece was this one, and it had just a little bit of numbers on the bottom. It was the only one we found with any writing on it at all. He also found this. It was a blue pork chop. We had never seen one, so for sure this was a crock or a plate or something. But so it goes in with the pottery instead of the pork chops because it's blue. And then of course there's all the pretty rocks. And you know, when you're looking at rocks, they're so much prettier when they're wet. But we did collect a little pile of rocks, so that's always fun. There's so many beautiful rocks up there. You can't even pick them all up, so we don't really, we pick out like the very favorites. Lots of fossils. This little pile back here is all fossils right here. And there's fossils everywhere, So that's a fun thing to pick up, is all of the fossils. And then, let me see. Oh, and then my most favorite thing, and I have to show you like my whole collection, is the sea glass. So I don't know how to show you this. Let me just pick some up. Little pieces of glass. See that? And they're all tumbled. And good morning. They're all tumbled. As my friend Jessica grabbing an envelope I had for her. Anyway, but this was the best piece I found. On the very last day, we were out. We had some friends with a great big boat, and we went riding with them over to Put-in Bay. And we came back, was walking the dog on the beach, her dog, little Gertie, and we found this great big piece of glass. I've been looking all week, my husband and my daughter Abby. This looks like the biggest piece we had found all week. So look at the difference. But so there was a glass factory somewhere, I don't know if it was in Sandusky or wherever, and they would dump their glass, and then it's also beer bottles and whatever. But over the years, this is my collection of sea glass that I have found with my husband or my daughters. And I found this rock, said Kelly's Island on it, so I had to have that. But they're pieces of glass. Some of them are more tumbled than others. This was a piece of like molten glass. Like, look at that. It's just a big hunk of glass. Super cool. My husband found the red one, which is freaking crazy phenomenal. And the orange, that's crazy. He found both of those. He's like the best finder. It's so funny because we go and I just all I want to do is get to the beach and look. Like, it's like my thing. I love it. And he could care less about it. And then he finds all the best stuff every time. I did find this one though, not this year, but look at that. Isn't that crazy? So we think it's just part of the factory where they would dump their hot glass, and then it gets tossed around by the beach. And so we put some of our glass in this thing that we made, I don't know, a couple years ago. So I have the big dough bowl. It came from my friend Diane. She bought me that wooden dough bowl years and years ago. And so I filled it with sea glass. And then I have the jar, and then I have this stuff that I got this trip. Let's see. So I showed you like the fossils. You all know what a fossil looks like, but they're just really cool. We try to get good ones. So I don't actually have a jar or a collection of fossils because they have so many. So I really didn't start collecting the fossils. And then if you look over here, I have collected like pieces of driftwood. I've got to take it outside and hose it all off. But I was thinking pumpkin stems for the pumpkins that I make. So I have lots of little stems. And I mean, I have some little teeny tiny ones like this. I picked up a bunch of driftwood. I have little teeny, like really little ones. Those will look great in the little tiny pumpkins. And then, I thought this one was cool. I remember finding this. I thought that would look good in a pumpkin. So, and then my husband found this piece, which is just really cool. And we just, you know me here, I tuck all this stuff in my decor and change it all around. There was another piece that was really big that he found. It had 2 big knot holes on it, and it's outside in the garage, making sure there's no bugs in it. So anyway, then there's, yes. And then the other thing that I get, I keep it in my scale. Let me show you this. So I have an old scale, and in the pan of the scale is where I put the trash. So this, and we've mixed rocks and fossils and stuff like that. But we find coins, we find bullets, there's bullet caps, This really cool piece of metal was an old find from years ago, but mostly coins. I found this really cool German cork in a parking lot. Thought that was cool. So this is all, here's a quarter, a lot of pennies. This trip I found a dime, so the dime will go in here. And then I found this thing. I don't even know what it is, but I found it. And I thought, who knows what that is, but it's going in my trash finds. My husband said, don't keep that. He didn't like it, but I thought it was unique and nobody else is gonna have one like it. So of course I had to keep it. So the other thing that I found, which is probably I always save the best for last, right? Which for me, the sea glass was the best. But I found some, let me put you on down here. I found some dishes at there's a shop, I forget what it's called. Darn it, I wish I could remember what it's called. But anyway, there's a little shop there, and out back they have this building that they have a few antiques in. It's the only antique place that I know of on the island. I haven't found anywhere else. And so I bought a pile of dishes. I'm thinking some of it's ironstone, some of it isn't. They're dishes from the old Kelly's Island Hotel. So I was lucky, I bought the whole stack that she had there. And I have some other pieces from the Kelly's Island Hotel, so I thought that was really cool. I love it as it stacks. And then I learned something. So when you're antique shopping and you see these, I thought they were old spools, but the lady there said they were pasta rollers. That's what she said they were. So I bought 2 pasta rollers to put in with my rolling pin collection. And then she had this one, it's black and it's got that really cool little knob on the end, and it's got all of the little slices in it, and I thought that would look really great with my rolling pins as well. And I don't know what this is. The old stapler belonged to the owner's grandpa from the island that had the hotel. And I came home and looked this up on eBay, and there's one on there for $139, but it's clean. It looks like brand new. So I did pretty good on that. I don't think I'll keep this. I thought it was just really cute, maybe to put just a small pumpkin on. I'll probably have this on my website. There were a few on eBay. I want to say they were anywhere, depending on the shape they were in, they were anywhere from like $40 up to that $139. But it really, you just push down and the staple would staple, and there's the little teeth where the staple like forms and goes into its shape. So I thought that was really cool. This cup is really interesting. So I'm gonna see if I can get it to where you guys see there's a little bit of writing on there, and you can see that it says, I know it's backwards, it says GAR, and it's a tin cup, and I just thought I really liked the look. I just thought it had like the look that, you know, we look for. Okay, so I did some researching on that GAR, and it is the Grand Army of the Republic. There's one in really pristine shape on eBay right now for $55. I think it's $55. But it was the original Civil War GAR, it says. 42nd National Encampment, Toledo, Ohio. And it says that on here. If you really, really study it, it says all of that on here. 1908 drinking cup. And I bought it, yes, on Kelly's Island. So I made myself a note to put in there, but I thought that was cool, something for the website, something to maybe, I thought it would look cool in a dough bowl with some greenery coming out of it, just propped, but I didn't realize, I didn't even read it when I was there. I guess I did see the Toledo and I saw the 1908, but that was all. And the lady's husband, he said that was his favorite thing out of my whole stack. I will show you, I love all of these things, but let me show you my favorite thing. This was my treasure. It was kind of pricey, but it's a little red bucket. And you know I love these paint buckets and containers and all of that. This one is a berry bucket, she said. She told me all about it. And it's got the forged iron handle, and they would collect berries with this berry bucket. My vision for this was a Christmas tree stand. So I thought it would be awesome at Christmas time because, you know, I don't have a lot of color at my house. So the red kind of threw me a little bit. Like, oh, I would love to get that, but it wouldn't work in my house and it was too much to buy and resell. So I walked away from it and then I kept looking back over at it, you know, and it's like calling me. And then I thought, you know, I could use that in Christmas decor. So we'll see what I end up doing with it for sure, but I may just put it with my Christmas decorations and save it for a tree container. I don't know, but I mean, that red's kind of off. Oh, and the other thing, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. I always post pictures. I post a picture every day on Instagram. And my Instagram, I don't work stories very well. My daughter, every time I ask Abby a question about Instagram, she'll be like, Mom, I've told you 100 times. I don't know why I can't get it. I just don't know why I can't get it. But I do know how to post a picture. And I love that about Instagram because you just put a little picture on every day. And if you follow me there, you've seen the bingo cards that I got. So these were from the island. These were from the VFW, and they were the original bingo cards, and she told me when, and I forgot. I forget what she said, but even like the little doors slide. Let me see, where am I? Let me see here. How can I? There. The little doors all slide shut. So once you, like, so if they would say I-21, you would close it. So you would open them all up. And then you would close. So so see that? Isn't that cool? But my thinking was how great they would look because of the color. She had some like grayish blue ones. That was the most that she had. Then she just had these few brown ones. They're in pretty rough shape. People have written, there's pencil marks on them. This one's a pretty good one. This one's kind of damaged down here, but it's all because of the age. This one, someone's been bored and they drew on. These few, they cut off this blank bottom. And so, but these are gonna go on the website, you guys, because I think they look great tucked in. So I have two on my mantle that I came home and tucked in, and I absolutely love them. And then I put a third one. Oh, I put it in my office. I had 3 on the fireplace, but it was too many. So anyway, the coloring is just great. So I don't know, like I said, if you've seen me on Instagram or not, but I posted one picture yesterday. I probably won't post another bingo one because the pictures all go in order. They go like in rows of 3, and so I'll have to post. So I have like that picture with my bingo, and then I'll post a couple different ones, and then I can't post the bingo again or it'll be on top. So maybe like in 5 days I'll post another bingo picture of what it looks like. Let's see, you guys are all rigged up in this. Let me take you over and show you, just in case you don't follow me on Instagram. Come with me. I'm all done. My phone charger just fell. Let's see, here we go. We're going for a little ride. So here you go. So I tucked the one bingo card in right there. And I thought it looked great. And I know it's backwards for you guys. I didn't flip you around. And then the other bingo card is, how can I get you down here to see it? Where is it? Let me, whoops, I don't think I can get you down. Can you see that? Let me move yeah, you can see it. It's right there. And so I just tucked it in behind all of the stuff. So I have like all of our pumpkins that we've been making, and now I have more stems, so I'm excited about the stems. And I'm definitely going to be making some pumpkins here really soon. I know I've said that before, but I really, really am now, I promise. And bottles. I know I promised the bottles, and I am the bottles too, I promise. So, okay, you guys, that's all I had. I just didn't want to put my collection away without showing you all because I know that you guys like it. Most of you guys that have been following me for a long time, you always like to see what I find and like how my brain is thinking, like what I think. Like this piece, this is probably, whoops. Oh shoot, I'm sorry, I dropped my whole, wait. Crud. Okay, rotate. I'm rotating. There we go. Oh my gosh, it keeps saying rotate. I'm a hot mess. Okay, I'm rotating. There. Oh, I'm a hot mess. And if I rotate, oh my gosh, you guys. Anyway, I'm not going to show you. I ruined it. I'm going to go. I don't know how to fix it. It's really, my phone's really upset with me. Oh, so I can't read your, gosh, I can't. Oh, and it's telling me to rotate. I can't, I can't fix it. I can't fix it. So, okay, I'm just going to stay sideways because I can't. Let's see if I go this way. Is it going to tell me to rotate? Oh, what a mess. Oh my gosh, I better go. I'm a mess. I can't read your comments. I promise I'll sit down and answer them all. Have a great day. Bye.